Jack. Adult. Dead M. Patricia select. Dead M. Patricia selected. Edit. Entering edit uniforms. Uniform name option is set to current phone. View Superstar X Factor submenu.
This ain't nothing for the pack. Got 16 sitting in the lap. Whole squad all dressing all black. Every single last one of them got my back. Hey, 20 of us, that's 20 goons in the ice cream whip, triple school. I got 3 strikes, ain't got to lose. When it's all on the line with you.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as you get a look inside Gillette Stadium here in Foxborough. All the success in New England over the last few decades, and this crowd has never been more enthusiastic. A moment ago, the Pats emerged from their locker room. They are set as they'll square off with the Baltimore Ravens. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Let's go. Let's go.
Winner. This is Mark Ingram, and he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. Call it a loss of 6 on the play, and it'll be a 2nd and long. Jackson from the shotgun. Throw left side complete. That's Ingram. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. Not the opening possession they were looking for, especially on the road.
No doubt about it, because they wanted to come out and establish a little momentum right away. But now bringing up a 4th down, an empty possession, not what they were seeking.
Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15, and the Patriots take over. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10. Sony Michel, his first carry, and he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Hey, orbit. Check, check. 40's mine. 40's a mine. 40's a mine. Ain't no, hey, check it.
Now on 2nd and 13, Brady. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Brandon Carr. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. Edelman was the intended target. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember...
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. From 17 yards out, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Tucker with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
Well, there's times when you see these catches that are made, And we just know the guys playing it are really wishing for college rules. Only need that one foot down instead of two. It's awfully difficult on the sideline, isn't it?
Bravo! Mike's 40! Mike's 40! All day, baby, all day! 3 days,
Brady again here on 2nd and 10. And it's hauled in by Ben Watson. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
Another scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
Hey, 66. My 40, check, he's smooth. Get that.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. Phillip Dorsett, the intended receiver, and it's 2nd down.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
The throw on 2nd down by Brady is incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
My 40. Watch the screen.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. And able to find Dorsett. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. First time these two have hooked up this afternoon, and it's a 1st down. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. Charles, he doesn't seem to be particularly in tune with his receivers, just 2 for 7 throwing the football, but he did seem really locked in before the game.
Yeah, and that has to do with receivers sometimes. Sometimes the defenders knock them off their routes, and they're usually pretty precise.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Brandon Carr, and he will return this one to the 30-yard line. Edelman, the intended receiver that time. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
They run. It's Mark Ingram. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll be a 3rd and about 13. Jackson now. They go screen. This is Ingram. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that's going to make it 4th down. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. Here we go on 4th down with Jackson. And this is going to be incomplete. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Patriots take over, and they're going to have terrific field position.
Wait, set. Wait, Ozzy. Hey, Haywood. You got 3. 3 down. Check. 40's mine. 40's a mine. I want that. Wait for the edge.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Hey, Delta. Check Mike 40.
Throwing again. Brady. And this is caught at the 8. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards. The Patriots into the red zone for the first time. They've got a 1st and goal to go at the 7.
65. Mike's 40. Mike's 40.
Shotgun now for Brady. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Kenny Young in there to bury him for a loss of 11. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Start of the second quarter from Foxborough. It's the homestanding Patriots with the football as they come up now second and goal. Throwing on second and long. Brady escaping the pressure right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Back-to-back great plays defensively. You get the sack on first and goal. A great job in coverage there. All of a sudden, they're looking at third and goal from further back than when they started.
And the really good play callers look ahead and down and distance sequence. Now he's got to backtrack a little bit and go maybe off his play sheet to try and dial something up here.
And Brady going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to give a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that. Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Kyle Van Noy in on the stop.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on third down. Open man is the tight end, Nick Boyle. Trying to find some space to operate, and now they'll have it. A gain of 12, a big first down to get away from the end zone. So a little breathing room now. First and 10 at the 17. Here's Jackson to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll lose yardage here. Back to the 15. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. To throw again on second down. Jackson, got to give some credit there defensively. They snuffed out that screen early on first down.
Really read it well, didn't they? Because they didn't bring the pressure that they expected. They covered all the passing lanes. So once you see it break down as the passer, I think in this situation, you're either throwing it at the feet of your back to make sure no one picks it off, or you throw it away. Throw it over the sideline. Don't try and freelance and try and make a bigger play. There's really no one else running a pattern that should be open.
Flushed out right. He got his man complete. That one goes for 36 yards. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up first and 10. Jackson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Dante Hightower. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
They're throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Julian Edelman, 51 yards. As they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point good by Gostkowski. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, That does him no good to go back and say, well, you know what, a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
4 yards the pickup, first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Let's go, D. Big series right here.
Now Jackson on 1st down. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jason McCourty. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. He's going to look deep for Edelman. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith. He was looking for Edelman there. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Can he put it aside? Let's find out. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Marquise Brown was the intended target. And now it's 2nd down. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Jackson now. Throwing again. Now they go screen. It's complete. And give them 9 yards on the 2nd down screen play. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Jackson will throw again. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Ingram. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. They only needed 1 yard on 3rd down. They get 10 instead by going to the air. Jackson. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down.
You know the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
Bet you're going to tell me. Good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, by the defensive guys? They weren't fooled at all and actually ran with the lineman to where the play was and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 22-yard line. They go play action here on 1st down. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout called. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these 2 teams as we come back for this second half. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Kenny Young able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Go, go. Squeeze. You don't see me in your life. Hey, Alabama.
On 3rd and long, it's Brady. Looking long for Thomas. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more.
It's caught at the 10. And he's got this way down inside of New England's 10-yard line. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 62 yards. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st-and-goal situation. It's a give to the right. Ingram. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
On 2nd and goal, Jackson. And this is going to be intercepted. Devin McCourty picks it off.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
They begin with Michel on the ground, and he'll lose yardage here, back to the 15. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
On 2nd and 15 now. Brady, he's got it to James White. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen because he hits
pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. Marching in for the sack, Matthew Judon.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front, nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Watch the run. Watch the run. Reload.
From the gun, it's Brady. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary has really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And now he'll tuck it and run. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd down 6.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jackson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Dante Hightower. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, he won't just get teased. They'll be glaring at him. How'd you not score?
On the ground, this is Michel. And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. A 3-yard touchdown run. And once again, the Patriots are back out in front. Gostkowski the extra point. And the lead is now 14-10. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on third down. They'll try to run for the first with Ingram. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to...
And he goes down. It's a Patriots sack. Kyle Van Noy. And the Patriots take over. They're going to have terrific field position. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
It's our time. Check. Shadow. 40's Mike. 40's the Mike. Blue down. Blue down. Hey, 66.
Operating from the gun. Brady. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again. Brady. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice ground. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. Back now in Foxborough. We get set for the fourth quarter. Patriots have the lead. They also have the football. Throwing on first down is Brady. His throw caught at about the 5. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. Oh, he pulled it right. It's no good. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory. But the other... And now here is another interception. Picked off by Dante Hightower. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not...
And it's intercepted at the goal line. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. After the interception, here's Jackson. Letting one go deep for Roberts. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. To throw is Jackson. Going to throw again. Flush to his right. Now he's going to throw it. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson eluding the pressure right. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Jackson to throw again. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Jason McCourty. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line.
Let's go.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, no gain, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 15.
Wait, 53. Switch the mic right here. We'll go mic 40, mic 40. Come on. Check it, reload. You got, hey, seam 6. Hey, check it.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Brady. And he'll have his man. That's Edelman. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
Oh, so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here. Down late, tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Matt Judon picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Brandon, more often than not, you'd say they've had his number, and we can count them up so far. 1, 2, 3, 4 sacks given up. But guess what? He's still been able to make some plays, and right now they have a lead.
After the sack on first down, Brady. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. Baltimore with good starting field position as they come up 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Michael Bennett, the former Texas A&M Aggie, dropping the hammer.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
And now a hook up downfield on 2nd down. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. From the gun, it's Jackson. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Patrick Chung. The number 7 usually lucky here, not for him. 7 picks he's thrown in this game. That's only happened 6 times since 1960.
And I know that the most recent time it happened, the guy who threw him, he'd won a Heisman Trophy in college, so sometimes you just have a lousy game. Doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad career. But when you're talking about 1 game, 7, you're right, not lucky at all.
Yeah, Ty Detmer, the last to do it in 2001 to throw 7 picks. On 2nd and 11 now, Brady. He goes full extension, and he's got it. 16 yards, a first down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Here we go.
To throw is Brady. Looking left side and completing it to Thomas. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9.
Hey, 40's Mike right there. 40's Mike. Let's go. Well, hey, we're going Mike 40. All you get is a headache. Hey, go 66.
Back to throw, Brady. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness.
Trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown in. Frankly, that should have been another pick right there.
I love the intelligence the defense just showed there. Read their keys, saw the screen developing, ran to it, and smothered it. What a 3rd down stop by them.
Here's Jones on the return. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well,
he's got a man. Complete. There he goes, right side. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Seth Roberts, 83 yards. As they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And checking the timeouts. They do have two defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. Steps away to his left. And his pass incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth. New England on 3rd down. Lacking much success. Just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 11.
He's coming, he's coming. Hey, wahoo!
Now Brady. And the throw there going to be incomplete. And sensing the momentum maybe changing here a little bit, Charles.
Yeah, this defense is going to get off the field quickly, and their offense got them a touchdown the last time they had the ball, so they should get another shot.
Jones on the return. A good return there, 17 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you've got a decision. Are you in field goal range or is it Hail Mary time? Because from 7 seconds down, you don't want to take a shot that you're going to have enough.
And that's caught inside the 35. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop him with 22 ticks to go in the fourth. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. He'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. He was looking for Mark Ingram there. That'll bring up 2nd down. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. He's back to throw. He's going to let it fly. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. So 3rd down and a field goal from here would be right about 50 yards as they try to get closer. Now Jackson. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. And this kick is not going to get there. It's short and no good. So 3 points, the deciding margin, and the kick no good at the end that could have sent us to overtime. And while it was a decently long kick, we've almost gotten to the point with these kickers these days. Anything inside 60, we just expect them to make it. But that was a tough pressure kick.
I love how you brought that up, though. That is so true because the kickers have almost done themselves a disservice by being so good. Exactly right. And when they do miss it, I'm not sure we give enough gravity to the idea of, that's a really long kick in a difficult situation, folks. Tough attempt, and he missed.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. The Patriots winners here at home as we say so long from Foxborough.
Post-game report player stats.